Hey, I am Connor Nielsen
And I'm Spencer Nielsen.
of CS Reviews, and you and I really love a good movie. And today is day 2 of Horror Week. The week prior to Halloween, Spencer and I are counting down, or more like reviewing, one defining horror movie for each decade, every day, starting with the 1950s and ending with the 1990s. So what did we do for the 1960s?
Well, we decided to review George A. Romero's zombie classic, Night of the Living Dead, the movie that changed the zombie movie genre forever. So, what's it about?
Well, the plot of Night of the Living Dead is a very simple one. I mean, this laid the groundwork for rip-offs, zombie movies, zombie video games, everything. It's about a girl who's just, it's about this group of people who find themselves cooped up in this farmhouse, and there's this big epidemic of these zombies attacking everywhere, all over around the nation, all around the world, and they're just defending themselves, and they need to work together, but, racism, prejudice, everything just gets in between them. And what I like about this movie, George A. Romero just pushes it, and he doesn't let anything hold back. He wanted to do it the way he wanted to do it, and he did it. And it had just, this plot, just really does it, and yeah, the plot is really, it's a formulaic plot. Well, now it's formulaic, but then it was just man versus dead man, and it's great. So, what do you like about it?
I liked a lot of things about it. I thought it was very intriguing. It really holds your attention. It's very exciting, and I like the mystery behind it all. It's not really a mystery, but the mysterious atmosphere. I love the atmosphere. It's very dark, it's very haunting, and right from the beginning, they don't waste any time. These zombies are attacking, they're gonna get you.
Yeah. There's one thing I noticed too was, the first act, or even half of the movie, doesn't even consist of any exposition. They throw you right in the action. And the second act, it really kind of goes into exposition. It kind of slows down. The zombies aren't attacking, and then,
Not yet.
Anyways, not yet. They've stopped, for a little while, and then they just kind of go. They're watching the TV, listening to the radio, everything, and it doesn't feel contrived. I mean, it just feels the way a normal scenario would go. Hey, these zombies, we don't have to fend ourselves off from zombies right now. Let's watch the news to know what the heck is happening.
Yeah.
And I really liked the way the story was told.
Yeah, I thought it would have been great. I thought it would have been much better. I like the movie already, but I think it would have been better if the low-budget actors didn't really feel like low-budget actors, because the acting at times can really suck, especially from Barbara.
Yeah, there's like a one point where she goes, it's 8, I think it's like something like 8:30. It's 8:30. It will soon be 9. But it's 8:30 right now. Okay. Are you reading your lines? Was it the first day of shooting? Are you supposed to be in shock of some kind? Cause
luckily she's in shock for most of the movies.
Yeah, luckily. I mean, she didn't do like too bad in the first part, which is kind of strange, but the guy who plays Ben, he's cool.
He did a very good job, actually.
Yeah, there are no performances without overacting, but the guy who does Ben easily does the best job, and this movie does not shy away from anything. They want to blow up key characters, they will blow up key characters.
Yes.
They want to show zombies naked, they show zombies running or like just walking around naked. I mean, they want to have them slurping it up like they're eating spaghetti. They'll do that. The Foley art in this movie is amazing. Let me go with my cons first before I go into my pros. Once again, the acting is not very good. It kind of adds to the whole kind of watching low-budget independent movie, but the acting, I felt, could have been better, even though it is a...
For what it is.
Yeah, for what it is, I think the acting should have been a little bit better. Like, if anything, go for like the 1950s kind of B-movie acting, like it's a Twilight Zone episode. I mean, if they would have done like that for them, I mean, it would have been just pure independent film heaven. But, and then The music, I actually really got on my nerves. The music's so over the top. I mean, if the the music was like just added to, it made that movie just remarkable in its own way.
It felt a little contrived.
I mean, this one just felt like, duh! I mean, just got like so, I don't know what it was about the music. It just got on my nerves a little bit. And so, aside from the storytelling, what keeps this movie going? The performances, the music's not going that well. The cinematography and direction, these are my pros.
Suspense.
Yeah, the cinematography and direction hold suspense. This movie is cinematographed. It has great cinematography. I can't seem to find the right word. But whatever. The cinematography in this movie is fantastic. It has so many iconic shots. Great lighting. This movie is great in black and white. It's just menacing. The ending with the, in the basement, that's all I'm going to say. Still shocking to this day, even though it's a little tame, just the whole idea, and you can almost feel the pain in it, what's happening, and that's just, and then the music kind of takes away from it, and you're just, okay, but just the pure terror in that last part is just riveting, and the cinematography, the irony is great.
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching this with our good friend. This was like the first, one of these zombie movies he's ever seen, and he was sitting on the couch, his innocent mind getting rotted to the core right before us. He was scared out of his mind, and yeah.
That gives me the chills.
Yeah, it's great entertainment, and I was just looking around. My little 7-year-old brother snuck into the room to see what we were watching. His eyes huge, just. I mean, it still shocks to this day if in the right context. It's a little tame, but it's still shocking in its own way. Yes, direction by George A. Romero. Great job. He tells a great story, does it with style and pizzazz, and it's in my top 50 favorite movies. You can probably find the link right here. Yeah, I say check it out. I will give it a 9.5 out of 10. As a movie, as a personal score, I'd give it a perfect score, personally, but as a movie, a 9.5 out of 10 for me.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
I felt that, as much as it accomplished what it was, I felt that the finesse factor could have been much better.
You felt like it had room to, it should have grown in more places.
It's like reading some music. It's like reading, I don't know, Mozart, or Duke Ellington piece. It's easy to play, just da 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 da, but you need to add more things to it. And I felt that it was what it wanted to be, but nothing more in some ways. I think the second act could have reacted off of each other better, and I felt that the acting. This is one of those very few movies where I really get on the acting, because if the acting was great, it would have. The middle part would have really shined.
If the acting was better.
Yeah, if the acting was better, the middle part really would have shined. And then the death scenes would have made you more like, no! Because you would have been more attached to the characters.
I'm attached to this movie in every way. This is in my top 3 horror movies. I adore this movie. I like it. I think I'm going to have to look at my list, and if I like it more than Alien, then I'm keeping it there. I like this movie a lot more than the Alien movies. I don't know, this movie...
I disagree with that.
Oh, you disagree? I don't know, I think this gets a whole isolation just perfectly, and I just get really excited when I think about it. I just want to watch it right now. But I have to watch another movie that we're gonna review tomorrow.
Yes, the movie that revolutionized the genre, which most teenagers are recognized as horror today.
That's a good little hint. If you can decipher what he just said, you should know what it is. So, until then, I'm Connor Nielsen, signing out.